Hi everyone, my name is Tanya from Glassy Dessert. You might have seen our video for how-to of hot cross bun 2.021 that will yield you around a dozen of hot cross bun for your Easter. So you might have eat like 3 or 4 of them, but what did you do with the rest? Easter's over, but you still want to hold on to this precious hot cross bun. So enter hot cross bun pudding, and this is the video of the how to make of hot cross bun pudding 2.021. So what you need for this would be your old hot cross bun. Remember, the older they are, the better. The drier they are, the better. It means that they can absorb all of those custard goodness and just bake it inside. You need that, you need a shallow dish like this, and you need few ingredients over here that I can run you through. They are very simple ingredients that you can definitely have them in your pantry already there, in your fridge, and it's really quick to whip up a pudding. So what we have here is around 5 egg yolks, 1 cup of milk, full cream milk, a 1/3 cup of sugar, around 65 grams of sugar, 1/2 cup of cream, around 1 tablespoon of corn flour. If you have a custard powder, that also works, a pinch of nutmeg and a pinch of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of butter, that's around 50 grams of butter. And I also have here with me, which is vanilla paste, something that you can get readily available on your supermarket aisle, or if you can grab some vanilla pod, that would be good as well. So I mix around a pinch, around like 1 teaspoon of that in my full cream milk. You can see that there's a little bit of black spot over there, and that's what we're gonna do. So you just have to take your old stale hot cross bun. You can put it as a whole, but I found out that if I slice it to smaller pieces, it tends to absorb the flavor better. So you can just quarter it or half it. Pack your ramekins or pack your small tray. With me here, I have the chocolate hot cross bun pudding, but look, this also goes really well with your fruit hot cross bun. So we have a tray full of an old stale hot cross bun, and we will go to the next step, which is to make the custard to fill the pudding. The next step will be to make the custard for our hot cross bun pudding. So you have a pot, a dip pot, and then you have your egg yolks. Pour your milk to it. Remember to scrape everything. When I was in France, I have a chef that said like, Christy, if you scale it, you sell it. Basically means you scrape every single thing out of that bowl. So you have the milk, you have the cream in, and your butter. So for today's custard, what I'm gonna do is a method that is called tempering, because I understand for all home cooks, not a lot of you would have a digital thermometer in a commercial kitchen where I'm working at. So we will cook this up to 85 degrees. So this is sort of like a cheat sheet, a shortcut to make sure that you temper it to the level of 85 degrees without actually having a thermometer. For this purpose, it's perfectly fine because we're going to bake the pudding in the oven again. When you are making something like mousse, or when you're making something like cream, a whip kind of like mousse, you would need it to be at an exact temperature. But for this one, you're forgiven. So here's the cheat. So you have the corn flour or potato starch or custard powder. You put it also together with the rest of your mix over here. And what we're doing right now is we're going to just put it on a stove around medium heat to let everything melt and everything combine together and simmer. So keep the fire around on medium heat. Give it a slight whisk. And while we're waiting for this to completely melt, we go back to our yolks over here. So take your sugar, and your cinnamon and nutmeg. We call this term blanchir in France, which basically means to whiten. So all you gotta do is just whisk it vigorously till all the sugar and all the yolks are combined together. So once it simmers and a little bit thickened from that corn flour, quickly take it off the heat and pour it straight into your egg yolks mixture. So a lot of people ask me, would that cook the egg yolks? The fact that we mix it with sugar initially was what already cooked it on first hand. So technically, your yolk was already semi-cooked. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call tempering your egg yolks to a custard-like consistency. And now, drum roll, pour those silky custard on top of your hot cross bun pudding. Make sure you coat every single one of them. Look at that. You can double the recipe, make it maybe like a little bit more if you like your custard to be completely submerged. I like mine to be a little bit crispier on the top, gooey on the bottom. So here is our hot cross bun pudding, just freshly out of the oven. So what I did, basically, I just put it in the oven around 160 to 170 degrees Celsius for around 25 to 30 minutes time. Like I said, it's depending on the height of your custard. If you would like the whole hot cross bun to be submerged on it, maybe keep it a little bit longer, 35, 40 minutes, till you get this golden layer, brown layer at the top. Take it out, cool it down, so that you can have a little bit of grip on it, a little bit of a bite, and you can either pour even more custard, some chocolate sauce, or how I like it, I just like to dust a simple sugar, icing sugar on the top. The day after, this will be a little bit more denser, so keep it as long as you can or not. Have it at one go, but it will taste delicious. And how I'd like to serve it, warm, like this. This is one of those dishes that you can just call it ugly delicious. It's messy. Look at that custard. But it's utterly warming and delicious. Just to make it a little bit more extra, a little bit more interesting, big serving of vanilla ice cream of your choice. So that's it again, everyone. This is Custard from Glacé Dessert. Thank you again for watching our hot cross bun pudding, and stay tuned for more videos from us, from Glacé Dessert to you, for your bake at home or cook at home exploration adventure. See you again.